What's going on, everybody? It is Alan from Breaking and Entering, and we are here today with H.Kain, who has been so nice to grant us a little bit of time for an interview. How are you doing today, man?
I've been all right. How about yourself, Alan?
I'm good. I'm doing well. Where are we coming from? It looks like you might be in the home studio, might
I
be in
mean, yeah,
the,
I'm downstairs in my man cave. So this is where I spend a lot of my time writing, playing PS5. My Bucks decor is all over the wall. Y'all think you can see it? Pool table, bar. So I'm
there
down
you
here a
go.
lot of the time.
Very cool. Let's talk because you have been putting out project after project year over year. You had two projects in the last 2 years, and then of course staying very active as well.
Mhm.
What was really kind of like the project for you that was kind of kicking things off? Because I know you've been rapping for a minute, but what is like the one that was like launched everything for you?
I think it was the baptism. I dropped the baptism in 2020. I had took a like a 12-year hiatus on music. Um, Became a father during that span, and I was like, my priorities are different at this point. So the
Mhm.
pandemic happened. We were all at home. I was like writing the beats, and I'm like, it's time to come back. So that jump started everything and brought everything back to the forefront.
For sure. And with that amount of time off, I'm assuming that the music that you were making, 12 years prior, very different from the stuff that you make now, right?
Absolutely different. I mean, it was still good music, but it's nowhere near what it is now.
For sure. Now, like, do you feel like your flow improved in the sense of like you just kind of matured, like where you were coming from, not only writing, but then just your actual delivery itself probably changed in that time too?
Drastically. I mean, from writing became better and easier to song topics to metaphors, everything just became easier. So I think that break allowed me to hone my craft and really, become better at it when I came back
Mhm.
to it.
For sure. I'm a big believer that people need to go and live life between projects. You know what I mean? Like they need to
Hmm.
experience something because you can be a studio person and make a million songs and put out a song a day and whatever. But eventually, if you don't go live something in between, like that music all starts to sound the same.
Yeah.
Would you say that you're still working off of that 12-year gap? Being able to pull from that for experiences, for song topics, things like that.
Yeah, it gave me a lot to talk about. I seen a lot of the world in that span. I met new people. I honed in on different things, song titles, what I wanted to be as an artist. I just didn't want to be a bang bang shoot 'em up guy. I wanted, songs to have substance, and I
Mhm.
think that gap helped me create more substance in my music.
For sure. Let's talk about the people that you're collaborating with too. Are they? I'm guessing they're probably not the same people as in that 12-year gap
Oh
either.
no. In that 12-year
Yeah,
gap, I was in college. So I
yeah.
didn't know really none of the people within the music scene in the city. So I had a good relationship with Ray Rizzy back then, because, my brother lived in his neighborhood and I would see him all the time, but we never collaborated on music back then. So everything is a whole different landscape at this moment.
hmm I was gonna say, is
So
that how you got connected with like Dooch and all those dudes?
yeah, so Dooch, I met Dooch actually through Rizzy. Like I met Dooch at in Atlanta, and him and Rizzy had just dropped a new Fresh Alamo joint, and it was like Milwaukee meets Atlanta, and it was my first time meeting him. So I go up to Dooch at a club during one of the events, and I was like, "Hey, I got a song for us for my project." So he was probably looking at me like, "Dude, who the hell are
Mhm.
you?" And next thing I know, on the baptism, me, him, and Scales have one of the standout songs on a project called Three Kings. So, it's just really networking, meeting these people, putting my face out there. I mean, I'm a part of Good Riddance now, so Good Riddance is a whole bunch of very dope artists, and I think 2026 will stand out more from everybody else as well.
Yeah. Can we give a little tease of that? Like you said, like I said, there's a project in 2024. You put out a project this past September.
Hmm.
Is there another project on the way, or where's your head kind of going for
So
the
I,
next year?
my 2026, me and Dooch are finally doing Expect the Unexpected 2. It'll be 5 years in 2026 since we did the first project. So we're working on Expect the Unexpected 2. All of my albums from Save Me with the SB and the 5, 6 Degrees of Separation, My seventh studio project is going to be called Game Seven, but I'm breaking that into four projects. So it'll be first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter, and then me and Party at Four have a joint project that we're working on right now as well. So I got a lot of good music that's coming out in 2026.
That sounds like staying incredibly busy,
I am.
especially a four-part project. Do you record all four parts at once, or do you record, take a little gap, record, take a little
So
gap?
yeah, so the way I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna stay consistent with recording all of the songs, and then choosing what seven. So each project is gonna have seven songs to kind of fit the theme.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try to drop the first one first quarter of the year, um, probably second quarter, probably middle of the year, and then drop the last two towards the end of the year.
Wow. So that's 28 songs that you're giving us,
28
and that
songs.
on paper that looks like a kind of daunting task. But how much do you have in the hard drive? I love to ask this to especially hip hop artists because they're always like, "Oh, I got 200 songs in my hard drive. I got like this crazy amount of work that we
The weird
many
thing
of us
is
put
it's
out
all
here."
fresh. It's all
Hmm.
fresh music. So it's all my same philosophy. It's the beat selection and then writing and things like that. But these songs I have nothing in the hard drive. Me and Dooch have some old things in the hard drive, but none of that stuff is being used for me and his project either. Everything is just new. Like a couple weekends ago, me, him, and Bergie locked in and drop some dope new stuff that's probably going to be on a project. So we're always just working. It's all going to be new music.
For sure. Is there any artist in Milwaukee, anybody that like that you've heard that you've wanted to work with that maybe it just hasn't happened yet?
Me and Chicken were supposed to actually work together. He was supposed to be on my 24 song on on 6 Degrees of Separation, but he was out touring, and then things just got away from him.
Mhm.
So we talked since that, and hopefully when he returns home, then we'll be able to probably give people some music together.
Yeah, I love that. That would be a really cool combination of styles too. I think would
It
be
would, it would
something
most
different
definitely.
for sure. Well, thank you for taking some time to sit down and do this. We appreciate it. Where is the best place to go ahead and keep up with everything that you've been up to?
Instagram. My Instagram is HKAIN 414. You can also go over to goodriddancecreative.com. You can click on my icon. You can see everything new going on there and everything we got going on.
Love it. And don't forget, you can check out even more of H.Kain as well as the rest of the Milwaukee music scene every single day over at Breaking and Entering. You can find us at breakingandentering.net, and you can follow us on all of our social media as well. So thank you so much again, man, for doing this. Really do appreciate it.
Appreciate it as always, Alan.